No, because Dan just went.
Hello.
Hey, Diana, it's Lindsay.
How are
I'm
you?
good. How are you?
Pretty good. Do you hear me fine?
Hear you?
Are you using the conference speakerphone?
Yes, I hear you perfectly.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
Can
great.
you hear me?
can you hear Karen? Is your microphone on?
Yeah.
Can you hear Karen?
Barely.
Diana,
Have,
can you
have
hear
her
me
speak some
now?
more.
Is that any better?
It is over here.
Diana,
Yeah, it's a little better.
is this better? I mean, I'm not going to do that in the
Yeah,
meeting, but
yeah, but
Yeah, you need to get closer though.
try again.
Let me
but
conference in Andy because you should have the live stream up, and you should be able to
Oh, I
hear.
should.
Yeah, you need the live stream up.
Oh, okay. Let me get there then.
So
I
let
wasn't sure how soon before. Uh,
and there is a 20
uh,
second delay on the live stream, just so you know.
how much? 20 seconds?
20-second delay.
She can hear the room in real time, but what's going on live is going to be about a 20-second difference.
Right. She said she can't really hear everybody else very well. So let me conference in Andy and we'll work through this, okay?
Okay.
All right. Just 1 second.
oh, okay.
Hello?
Hey,
Okay.
Andy, it's Lindsay.
Okay.
Hey, hold on 1 second and I'm going to conference you through with Diana, okay?
Okay.
All right. Just 1 second. Okay, Diana and Andy, can you both hear me?
Yeah, it says Dan, but I'll call
I
you.
can.
I can hear you perfectly clear. I can hear Andy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need you both to get the live stream up.
Okay, I just went to TaJ Talk and it's not there.
It'll be up in about 8 seconds.
He said it'd be up in about 8 seconds.
And it's also on my
Okay.
TaJ Talk YouTube page as well.
Okay, and is Karen still there and talking?
Well, I
Nobody's
wasn't
talking
talking.
yet. I want to wait to talk for just 1 second. You have yours on, Vicky? Okay. Andy, do you have the live stream up?
I got TaJ Talk up, but I don't see anything.
It's coming up in just, if you look right now and click on the link there.
If you will try, do they need to
Right now,
refresh?
yeah, I have it up right now.
So it should be up now. You might need to refresh.
It'll say Chatham County NC Board of Commissioners, April 20th, 2020, and the Lindsay.
Okay. Do y'all see it?
I'm refreshing.
Right up
Yeah,
top.
Chatham County Board of Commissioners, April.
Yes.
New video?
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna stay on that view of that screen the whole time, but they should be able to hear just fine.
Okay. So the issue is if you're listening to it through the live stream, you're going to have a 20-second delay. If you
Oh, gosh.
if you mute the if you just watch the live stream and mute the live stream, I want to see how you can hear just with people talking in here.
Okay, can
Okay.
we mute it?
Yes, you just turn the volume off on your computer
Oh, okay.
or turn it all the way down.
Yeah, okay, back.
What Diana? I can't hear you, Diana. We've lost you.
Okay, so the other board members didn't know they had to be here in person.
I can't hear you.
Okay,
Okay, now I can hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah. So I want y'all to.
Because there is definite feedback.
Okay, she's probably hearing.
So are you hearing it on the phone or on the live stream?
I'm hearing it on the phone.
Okay. I don't know how to turn the volume down. Oh, here we go. Her phone. Oh, Diana,
Yes?
can you turn the volume down on your phone? Well, that's going to make it hard for her to
Okay.
hear. Is there still feedback?
Let me see. Feedback.
Okay. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
I hear you clearly.
So you're kind of fading in and out, Diana.
Yeah.
But you can hear me clearly.
Why that is my cell phone, but can you call me back on my home phone,
I can.
919 663
In the future.
2372?
Okay. So Andy, I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna call y'all back.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Hello.
Hey Diana, hold on 1 second. I'll get Andy.
Okay.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Andy. Okay, Andy and Diana, can you both hear me?
I can
I
hear you.
can.
Okay, so
I
now,
can Andy clear with no feedback.
okay, now we're gonna test different microphones in the room to see if you can hear us, okay?
Okay.
All right, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Barely.
Testing, this is Dan.
Could you hear Dan?
No.
I could hear something, but I couldn't make out what he said.
Right.
It said testing, this is Dan.
Okay, I got that.
Heard it. Yeah, barely.
Diana, can you turn your volume back up?
Nope. This is my phone.
Oh, that's right, okay.
Turn his mic up.
Turn his mic up?
She can't hear him.
Uh-uh.
Can we turn his mic up a bit? Is that all?
Oh, yeah, if you can. I don't know how to do
Or do
that.
you need just to get closer to the mic?
Yeah.
That was, okay.
I can hear. Is that Jason in the background?
No.
No, can you hear me now? This is Dan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's
Yes.
hard, but I can hear you.
Okay, now Karen, if you'll test.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How
Yes.
about you, Andy?
Yes.
Is that better than it was before?
It is. I at least do not have feedback.
Okay.
All
I
right,
can hear it.
Vicky?
Okay, this is Jip's microphone.
Could you hear Vicky?
I could hear something, but I couldn't hear what it would be.
I said, this is Jip's microphone, testing.
Whose?
It's Jep's microphone. We're just testing to see if you can hear.
This is Jep. Can you hear me now?
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Could you please ask everyone who speaks to say their name first?
Sure.
I mean, and I'm talking about, Karen I'll recognize, but Dan or Jep or Jason or anybody else, Vicki if they're there, anybody who's talking, please say your name. And I will do so because I will have some comments to make at the meeting, and that 20-second delay may be a problem.
Right. So that's why we want to make sure you can hear through the phone and not on the live stream. So I'm going to get Jason to test his microphone.
All right, testing. This is Jason.
I can hear Jason.
You can hear, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll just try to make sure everybody speaks as loudly as possible without giving you any feedback, and everybody will say their name.
So Lindsay, you want to try mine?
Oh, yeah. Let me try Vicky's.
Okay, testing. This is Vicky. It
So
just-
are we going to, in this session, just see the screen, or are we actually going to see the commissioners too?
No, you'll see the screen the whole time.
Did you hear Vicky?
They're not hearing us on this side for some reason.
Diana and Andy, could you hear Vicky?
Yes.
No, I did not.
Okay, let me try one more time. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just
Okay.
going to be really important people don't talk over each other.
And get close to the microphone.
Yeah, and get really close to the microphone.
Okay.
Okay, if y'all will just hang tight, we'll get the meeting started in a little bit.
I'm not getting anything on the picture. All I got is J-Talk homepage.
Consider yourself hug and kiss, bro.
Oh,
Go out.
I
Andy, get out of that and then go back to the link, because it's right there. It just says the Chatham County NC Board of Commissioners.
My
April
child
20th.
gave me this, so I
You click
can't
it on and
complain
you'll
about
see it.
My high schooler gave me the cat dumped water on it twice.
Karen, if you'll look at your cheat sheet, I need to do a roll call after you call the meeting to order so that we can make sure remote participants and physical participants are accounted for.
Okay.
Do you see it, Andy?
No, but go ahead. I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. I'm just worried you about not being able to see the screen. So,
I'm working on it.
okay.
Yeah, because it came up for me, and what I'm seeing is you had to click on the Chatham County NC Board of Commissioners April 20th, and then it brought up the screen with the agenda on it.
Go ahead. I'll get there.
And Lindsay, what room are you in?
What?
What room are you in?
We're in meeting rooms A and B.
That's what I thought. That's what it looked like. It did not look like the big room.
No, the acoustics are not good enough for us to do this in that room.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It's weird how these three
Jim,
microphones
will you
really
turn
are.
on your speaker just to make sure that they can hear you?
Test 1, 2, Crawford.
You have to talk directly into it loudly.
Test 1, 2.
No. Testing 1, 2. You gotta do it like that.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
Could you hear Jim?
Yes.
So what we're asking is that everybody state your name before you start speaking. So this is Jim, whatever, just so they know who's speaking.
Okay, this is Jim Crawford. Hi, Andy.
All right.
And Diana.
And we'll get Mike as soon as he gets set up to do the same thing.
Diana's on a 20-second delay and we have to watch.
Oh, does she? Oh, dear.
And there is coffee and water in the back if y'all want some before the meeting starts.
Why not? That's all about. Awesome maps.
Is this also being streamed on Facebook or YouTube?
What, Diana?
Is this also being streamed on, is it YouTube?
It's also on YouTube. The address, I'll have to email you the link because it's a longer address.
Well, I'm okay with TaJ Talk, so who set up that other stream?
Aaron, who's live streaming for us, he set it up.
So, just with some feedback for people who are listening, if everyone can speak up, the gentleman has lower voices, so when you talk in your speaking voice, it's not resonating as loudly. So if everyone can speak right into the microphone and, I guess, project what much as you can in a nice, strong speaking voice.
Yep.
Cool.
Wait, did they try? Make sure everybody can hear you?
Test.
You've decided.
Mike Dasher. Test.
Diana and Andy, could you hear Mike?
Yes, but yeah, it's going to be important that there's only one speaker at a time.
Okay. So, Lindsay, so Aaron won't actually physically be in here?
No, he will.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Andy, I'm forwarding the email that's got the links, both the links in it.
I haven't had a chance to go over it, but I've seen that it has come to me.
Did you get that response?
Was it recently?
Diana sent something y'all got this weekend
Oh.
about the recycling.
Okay.
Jim, you wanted
Yeah.
to respond to?
Yeah, I wanted to be able to say, this is my understanding, to make sure my understanding was accurate.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if somebody was gonna.
Yeah. I did tell her someone would find out and get back to her.
She was just before, I think.
I'd like to see, I mean,
I mean, it would be helpful for us to know in general, right?
yes, I know. I've talked to him about that before, like, how exactly.
And Diana had a good point. We'd like to have a work session and tell you all what we're doing
Yeah.
with recycling, because the markets have changed a lot, and it's kind of been flip-flopping around. But Solid Waste and Recycling did a waste, actually closed down the plant, the MRF in Raleigh, shut down and just ran our stuff down through it, just to see what our percentages look like, to get our prices the best. So, good. We were a lot better than
What they had said.
a lot better. We had a lot less contamination than a lot of folks do, which we knew that because our people were always separating stuff to start with.
Right.
And then we had to come in, but they always still know what to sort. They don't throw the garbage in with it as much. So we've had good luck with that. And we keep glass out of it.
Karen, it's 6 o'clock. Do you want to start? Can you
Yes.
tell Aaron we're ready, and if you can shut the door just because the conversations out there might make it hard to hear. Is Aaron out there?
He said he's already started the live stream.
So we don't, oh, okay,
I guess.
okay.
So are we gonna close the door? Oh, okay. Erin, can you close it
Okay.
behind you? Okay, so we're going to, get started with this is the Monday, April 20th, 2020 Board of Commissioners meeting. And just a reminder that we are holding this meeting at the, Agriculture and Conference Center. And at the start, let's just take a moment, to all consider our, the blessings that we have in being able to be here and facilitate a meeting that, to the best of our ability, it does accommodate some access of the general public, and give thanks for all of the people in this community that are continuing to put themselves out there on the front lines in many different ways, in the health field, in our communities, just ensuring that trash and recycling are able to continue, and that our staff at the county is continuing to ensure that things are happening that benefit our residents every day. But also, let's stop and consider all of the families that are impacted in more difficult ways during this global pandemic. Thank you. And now we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. And now we'll call this meeting to order. I do want to note that I am occasionally hearing small gaps in the volume when I speak, so if you all can just let me know whether you're hearing that or whether that's being picked up in the recording, that might help our listening public. Okay, great. I'm now going to call on the clerk to do a roll call of the board.
Commissioners, I'm going to call each of your names one at a time, and if you will respond with present. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Commissioner Howard,
Present.
Commissioner Wilkie,
Present.
Commissioner Hales,
Present.
Commissioner Crawford,
Present.
Commissioner Dasher,
Present.
and also at the request of the commissioners who are remoting in by phone, if everyone could announce your name before you start to speak so they know exactly who is speaking. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lindsay. And then I will also just remind everyone that due to mass gathering restrictions as outlined in the Governor's Executive Order 121, the public will not be allowed to physically attend this meeting, but the meeting is being live streamed and recorded. Are there any amendments or changes to the consent and regular agenda? If there are none, can I get a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
The approval, this is Diana Hales, I move the approval of the agenda and consent agenda.
Is there a second?
Mike Dasher will second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes, thank you. And we will move on to an update on COVID-19 in Chatham County, and I'm calling on Leighton Long to update the board on the current situation.
Good evening, Commissioners. Thank you for inviting
You've got
me.
to speak really loudly.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for inviting me tonight under these unusual circumstances. The past 2 months have been, let's just say, challenging for all of us in the public health field, as well as our hospitals, medical staff, emergency management, school systems, everybody. It's been exceedingly challenging. The information I'm going to cover now is basically on the DHHS website, and you should may be already familiar with it. So far in North Carolina, there's around 6,500 cases. And when I refer to cases, I want to make sure that we have a clear understanding. This is not an indicator of the prevalence in the community. It is the number of cases that have been tested. And usually those are populations that have been prioritized, and they may be associated with nursing homes, they may be hospital personnel, they may be first responders, whatever the priority level is. So it's not necessarily reflective of the community. And so I think that it's important for the public to understand that, case numbers, they're...
I'm sorry, people are saying on the live stream
I'm
they
sorry.
can't really hear you.
Case numbers are important, but we are not doing broad-based testing to understand the prevalence in the community. So I just want to make that clear. There's been in North Carolina.
Leighton, I'm sorry, Mike Dasher. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Because I think there is a lot of confusion about the availability, the prevalence of
Yes.
testing. What criteria do we follow as a county, and who does that include at this point?
There's a couple of sets of different criteria. The general practitioners in the hospitals follow a somewhat different set of criteria, although they've been given guidance. And the general guidance up until today has been that if you have a patient come in and they are, or at least they call in, they're mildly symptomatic, or they have symptoms similar to COVID, they're advised to shelter at home and follow their symptoms, and if they become more severe, to contact their doctor's office. They would not be tested as a general rule, because of the limitations that we've had on testing of late. This morning, I received guidance from the state that they have kind of opened that door, that if private practitioners have patients before them that are consistent with COVID, that they can go ahead and test, and that's largely due to the increasingly available private lab testing. Because of the limitations that we've had on testing. The public may see an expansion of that for private sector guidance from the state. So my understanding is some of the labs are ramped up to the point where private practitioners have patients before the nationally are consistent with COVID, that they can go ahead and test. So it's largely capabilities have been greatly expanded, and you may see some lessing available restrictions as far as public concerned. The state lab